And there she is,
She is. Good morning.
the lovely Maribeth Cornell. She didn't know a camera was going to be staring at her.
No, but
But bless her heart, she's going to put up with me.
good thing I was going to work today.
Yay! Yay! Being gainfully employed. Hooray! We love it.
Makes a difference in how we get up and look in the morning.
Yeah. Oh, why do you think I work in radio? Nobody has to look at me.
Good choice.
Hey, it's time to put the good out there. It's time for
7:19 here on a Thursday. Partly sunny skies today. Temperatures into the upper 30s. Right now it is 34 degrees in Greenfield, 30 in Keene. Currently 34 degrees and a little bit of sunshine outside our waterfront studios. A special version of Good in the Hood here on your Thursday, as I have the very good fortune of welcoming into the TSA studios on this Thursday. She is the school coordinator for Project Feed the Thousands, and she's also the adult ed coordinator at the Windham Regional Career Center. I get to say good morning to the very lovely and awesome Maribeth Cornell. Good morning, Maribeth. How are you?
Good morning, Ian. Good morning, listeners.
And thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
And obviously, eventually, your travels today will take you to work, Windham Regional Career Center. As I mentioned, you are the adult ed coordinator there.
Many people know me for years and years. I was the business teacher in the community, so now I've moved into a new role and have a new way of working with people and helping them achieve their educational goals. And now I get to see all the different schools through Project Feed the Thousands.
That's right.
I've never been to all of the schools or haven't in years, and I didn't realize that all the campaigns were so different, and so it's very exciting.
And I think and I know you can back me up on this when it comes to being excited. It's really got to be, it's got to make you feel so good inside to see all of these students participate with this campaign, and it just really bodes well for the future.
It really does. I think it's amazing work goes on in schools. I mean, people are so busy in the schools. People are busy everywhere, but the way that the role models are, teaching the value of giving, teaching servant leaders, like what it means to give back. Older kids are teaching younger kids about it in elementary schools. So many different organizations within the schools are involved. We have honor societies, Future Business Leaders of America, student councils, just different kinds of leadership groups. It's really interesting to see how each school manages their campaign.
And it brings it full circle because, as we know, when it comes to food insecurity, how many children are affected by this, and chances are the kids that are participating, they know somebody who may need some help. And I know for a fact they do, because it's a known fact how many kids unfortunately are food insecure these days.
Yeah, and it's so important, like for each school, and each school like understands their community, so they really recognize and acknowledge that it isn't always just about bringing in some food. There's other ways that we can give, and because we don't want anyone to feel bad, that they didn't have something to bring in. So there's wonderful ways that schools manage that so that everybody can feel good about giving to their community and what it means. I know years ago we had a student who spoke at one of the assemblies, and it was really surprising to the audience to learn that his family, took advantage of it. So he realized, like over time, like how important it is that we all, you never know, look left, look right.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
could be any one of us, right? So, and we're in a beautiful community for a lot of support to help people so that they don't feel so food insecure.
Now, when it comes to the many people that are participating, when it comes to schools, you have so many people that you would like to give a shout out or acknowledge. Go right ahead.
I would like to do a shout out to all the schools who are involved and people, if I may.
Absolutely.
Okay. So we have more than 14 schools that are involved in this in the area. So I'd like to give a shout out to Academy, BAMS, BUHS, Dummerston, Green Street, Guilford, Hilltop Montessori, the Hinsdale Schools, Leland and Gray, Oak Grove, Putney Central, St. Michael's, Winston Prouty, and the Windham Regional Career Center. I also want to thank some people, recognize the work that they're doing. So Jess DeLesney at Brattleboro Savings and Loan, she's been a great mentor for me. Hannah Pick in Putney is doing amazing work and really has brought on a lot of new schools in that area. and she is getting the help from Miriam Diallo and Nancy Olson. I have some past students who are actually helping too. We've got Melanie Dow from Subaru and Megan Ferret from Haviland's. Mark Spino, superintendent of schools, has been, a huge supporter of the campaign and does a lot to encourage and support all of the schools participating in it. In the schools themselves, like I said, we have the honor societies and leadership groups. What seems to be very popular in schools, it seems, is competitions. I guess kids like competitions.
Imagine that.
As adults, we tend to say like, oh, stay away from that. But the kids are like, yeah, let's do that. So they really like those. We're trying something different at the Career Center this year. We're going to do a penny war. We're going to see how that goes.
What is that?
That's kind of contagious. So it's where you have buckets that people can put pennies in. So let's say you and I are in one. So I wouldn't be able to know that you threw in, that you had 50 pennies in yours and I had 50 pennies in mine. But what happened is I went to your bucket when you weren't looking and I threw in a quarter.
Okay.
So that means you now only have 25 and I have 50, so I'm winning
There you
now.
go.
So
There you
it's
go.
really a way of like, kids like that kind of thing to see, who can outdo who. And it's really, I don't know, it's new to me because I know for years the FBLA did a dime war for the March of Dimes and I was like, I'm not really sure I totally understand that, but yeah, do it.
And you're a business professional. Absolutely.
So it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yesterday I got a little help about what a penny war is from Linda Alvarez because I might not have been able to answer that question.
There we go. It happened for a reason. Now, we are early in this campaign, obviously, and we have some totals to share with people. I'm not sure if you have those numbers right in front of you, but when it comes to money, obviously, we want to raise $100,000, and obviously we would love to exceed that. For a dollar amount, how much have we raised so far?
So the money raised so far is $10,573.
And we have a goal of 300,000 meals we would love to serve. Do you have a number for that too?
And so far we have 4,441 meals collected.
All right, so we have work to do thanks to the many people, obviously, that you're helping out with. We have all these people, and I know we're going to get to that goal of $100,000 and 300,000 meals. And we can't do it without people like you and all the people that are helping you during this campaign.
Absolutely, it does. It takes a village, doesn't it?
It really does.
And the Fill the Bus campaign, which is big with schools, is going to be on December 16th at Hannaford. That'll be from 10 to 4, so you'll be able to hear young people talking about what their schools did. There'll be some music, carolers. I understand there's a great history of schools stepping up and participating in that. And a huge shout out to Wyndham Regional Career Center for really trying to orchestrate and go around to all these schools and help pick up that food. It really takes a lot for them to do that. So thank you to all of the people who are participating in Project Feed. It's so important. It's such an important campaign in our community. And we appreciate all the work and the giving that people do.
And there she is, Mary Beth Cornell. She is the school coordinator for Project Feed the Thousands, the adult ed coordinator at Wyndham Regional Career Center. You can get more information, find out what you can do at projectfeedthethousands.org. Mary Beth, thank you so much.
Thank you, Ian.
A pleasure. It is 7:27 here at the Brew. And scene.